Jordan Canada, Ryan Howard back on the floor, and then you see the Indiana Fever and all of their national games coming up. You know, Caitlin Clark garners so much attention for the Fever, but the veteran Kelsey Mitchell was also named an All-Star this season, giving the Fever a dynamic backcourt. Autumn Johnson caught up with Kelsey. Let's listen in.
I'm here with Indiana Fever's Kelsey Mitchell, and you're one of the vets on this team. What are you telling this group as you guys look to push forward every single game? Being prepared going into the second half of the season, how important it is if you talk about being a playoff team. And I think that, reinforcements just to keep our group focused. I don't doubt that we aren't. I just try to, stay strong, stabilize, stay consistent in our work. And I think that that'll be important for us if you want to keep winning. One thing about consistent is your game. We talk about back-to-back All-Star. How have you seen yourself evolve in this league as one of the top shooters in this game? I think I've always been a hooper. You kind of figure out what you need and what you bring to the table as a pro with the utilization of Kaylin and what she brings, obviously, and AB and Alyssa. I think our group is just so young and vibrant that I was able to, bring out my game a little bit more. Cutting, slashing, hooping. And I think that kind of play just feeds off the energy of my teammates.
What would it take for this team to be a playoff team and just continue to build from there?
We have to be able to withstand runs, whether we're down or up. And when you say withstand them, punch in the face, head on, compete. But more importantly, I think defend. I think if we can keep staying on the defensive mindset and kind of get ourselves to a point where when we do defend, we can get whatever we want on offense.
When we do defend, we can do what we want on offense. Well, the Fever, they've been rising, winners in 6 of their last 10, including their last 2 games. Lexi Hall scored a career-high 21 off the bench in one of those games, but it's Caitlin Clark putting up monster numbers. Renee, it seems like the Olympic break has been good for some teams and some players, certainly for Caitlin Clark. Why do you suppose that is?
Absolutely. She gets a chance to catch her breath. It's a race when you start out from college, going to the March Madness. Let's start at March Madness because I was going to say Final Four, but first it's March Madness, then it's the anticipation of the Final Four, then you're trying to win a national championship, then you're getting drafted, then you have WNBA training camp, then you have your first game, and then things just get rolling. So she's been on that roller coaster coming straight through from Iowa. So the All-Star break, which also turned into the Olympic break, it was everything she needed to just catch her breath. You can see now her points, the last 2 games that they've came out after the break, 26 when it was 17. Her field goal percentage is up 7%. She's averaging 1 more assist per game. She probably feels like her legs are lighter. She probably feels fresher. That's just what happens when, especially that rookie group that comes in, you just get a chance to just catch your breath and play how you know you can play.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark also passed Tisha Pinachero for the most assists for a rookie. We're all witnessing Caitlin's passing skills. Here's Tisha showing some love.
Oh, man.
Hey Caitlin, Tisha here. Congratulations. A record that stood since 1998, and you come here and you break it. Super proud of you. I know the work that you put in. A lot of people always talked about your shooting. I was always mesmerized about your passing, your court vision, and how you make your teammates better. So this record is in great hands, and continue to do what you do. Continue to elevate your game and the women's game and the WNBA. Congratulations. Super proud of you.
Nice. So we're going to stop it right there. First off, I want to touch on Kelsey Mitchell. What Kelsey Mitchell has done for this organization and this team this year has been nothing shy of great. Every game, she's got to be averaging 18 plus, 15 to 18 plus a game. Kelsey Mitchell has showed up and showed out every time needed. Every big time shot we need, Kelsey Mitchell's right there, right alongside Caitlin Clark. For Kelsey Mitchell's size, the way she's able to finish at the rim is pretty nice, man. Then she gets a little physical on defense a little bit. Her defense is not her best strength. She's on the shorter end. But that being said, man, she hits her shot. She hits her 3. She can get to the rack. I definitely like what she's doing for this team. And then playing alongside Clark, I do like it. They got some things they got to work on a little bit. Like Kelsey Mitchell said, if we can stay within our defense and stay physical within our defense and get out and transition, things like that, bro, the Fever are going to be a good team. As far as Caitlin Clark breaking records, left and right, doing what she does best, you gotta admire that and love the way she's able to come into the W and do this. as a point guard, and I keep stating it, Caitlin Clark is not just a role player, let me blend in. Caitlin Clark is the ball's in her hand every damn play. She's responsible for the whole court, the whole team. Her responsibility, what Caitlin Clark has to do is, it's as a rookie, that is great. That is great. Now, as they stated, the Fever, they got a big game coming up. Ryan Howard, you know, she's back in action. She could hoop. Pure hooper. Atlanta's ready to take the Chicago Sky spot in the playoffs. They're trying to push. They've been on a run. I think they're, 2-3-0 now out of the break. So it's going to be a big game coming up. So we got to see how the Fever are going to bounce back and get going. You know, they were 2-0 coming out the break. Definitely love that. Definitely love that. But they got to get back to the defense. And then these rotations. We got to figure it out. We got to have production from everybody in the lineup. We can't just depend on Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark, and Aaliyah Boston. That's one thing the Fever can't do. They cannot rely on just, it's like relying on, you just going to rely on LeBron and Anthony Davis. No, the whole team's got to get going. So, and one thing is this, just because you have a Caitlin Clark and a Kelsey Mitchell doesn't mean you got to be shy and not get your shots up. You guys need to get your shots up. We need to play fast. Everybody just play fast, don't hesitate, and let's shoot. Let's shoot. Shoot them out the gym. You got to play at the pace Iowa was playing at with Caitlin Clark as your point guard. You have to. You have to. So, you know, very excited for the rest of the season. I'm a little disappointed that there's not that many games left. That's the only thing that would be disappointing to me. You know, besides that, what the Indiana Fever have done this year compared to last year, they've already won. This season to the Indiana Fever is a win. They're probably going to be in the playoffs for the first time since 2016. They've done everything that you could possibly think of the Indiana organization ever thought they could amount of with money-wise. They probably sold out everything you could think of in Indiana. Numbers are up. So it's a winning season, and they got the All-Star game going to them next year. So this is a winning season for the Indiana Fever, regardless of what happens for the rest of the season. I think they're going to make a push into the playoffs. That's me personally. Well, they're already in the playoffs. I think they're going to make a push, though, in the playoffs. If they play at the right speed, and if Chrissy Sides does the thing she needs to do with this team, they'll be okay. I'm not going to say they're going to win the whole thing, but they can make a push in this playoffs and upset some teams. That's for sure. Besides that, man, there you have it. It's your boy, C. O'Connor. I appreciate you guys, man. If you guys are new to Game Day, welcome. I appreciate you guys. All the comments I see, I receive. I love it. I appreciate them. Thank you guys. I'm going to get back to you guys when I can. But I love them. I do read them all. You guys are hilarious. And it's just funny, good conversations in there. Besides that, welcome to the community. Welcome back. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back with another video. And I'm out.